The $1,000,000 question I get asked frequently is, with all the new stuff that's out there, does search engine marketing still matter? Ads on Google. What a great question for Ask Hoff Anything. All right, so is advertising on Google still relevant in the face of all of the new stuff that has happened out there? Now, according to the Internet Live Stats, which is an association that tracks this stuff, 3.5 billion searches are made a day for Google. Now, when someone is searching on Google, they are looking for something. And your ads are crafted to show up only to people who are looking for what you want to show them. That means that the quality of that traffic is incredibly relevant. Now, there's all kinds of things in there that I'm not crazy about with Google advertising. And one of them, of course, is expense. I've heard of people paying $600 to $1,000 for a click. It's just inordinate when you have some of the most searched for terms that you're advertising for. But overall, yeah, Google is still viable. And let's paint a couple of scenarios that you may not be used to, okay? People think pretty linearly. I'm going to drop an ad for CPA services, and I want it to show up in Pinellas County, Florida. All right. So I'm going to put down accountant, and I'm going to get a keyword for bookkeeping, and I'm going to get a keyword for CPA, and I'm going to get blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to say, show it in Pinellas. And you think, okay, somebody is looking for a CPA and they're in Pinellas County. My ad's going to show up. So let's look at another way. Somebody sees your ad on Facebook 18, 19, 20 times. And they don't remember your name. Well, somebody needs to correct how your ad's being written, but it's still true. How often have you seen an ad and you can't get back to it? All right. That happens to me all the time in the morning. Is I sit down and before I sort of get my day moving, I'll thumb quickly through Facebook, and there'll be one or two really good ads that'll say, wow, that's something that I need to pay attention to. But I haven't started working yet, so I kind of leave it on my phone and go about my day, and finally get back to my phone and this ad is still up and I need to do something else, and it goes away, and next thing you know, how do I get those people? Now, I remember what the ad's about, so what do I do? What everybody else does. I go to Google, I type in what the ad was about, and I'm hoping to find something. And lo and behold, instead of your CPA ad showing up, you know what shows up? Your competitor's CPA ad. Ha! See what happens when you miss a channel? Now, let's say somebody has a legal problem, okay? They've just been served a summons. They have no idea what to do from here. I'm confused. What do I do? I'm panicked. I've never been involved with the law before. Da, 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 da. You go to Google and you type in, what do I do when I've been served a summons? Wow, that is a keyword phrase that probably most attorneys have missed. So it probably doesn't have a lot of demand, and it's probably a heck of a lot cheaper than criminal lawyer in Tampa. Okay, so another way, you apply for a job. First thing the recruiter does is they type your name into Google to find out what background information they can get on you. What do you want them to see? Good question. Now, if I were applying for a job, there's not many people that search for me by name. So I would, for a short period of time, run a Google ad where the keyword search is Jeff Fulkerson. That way, if anybody searches for my name, they're going to get my ad that says Jeff Fulkerson, incredible digital marketer, ready to work for you. Well, isn't that handy? All right. So Google owns 71% of the search market. Some people say 80 something. Doesn't matter. What Google owns of the search market is inordinate. It's an incredible way to reach out and reach your audience that is looking for your products, because they go in and they type in divorce attorney Brandon. All right. And divorce attorney Brandon brings them back to people that are advertising specifically that they are a divorce attorney in Brandon. It narrows down the field. Some of your search is way too expensive to be rational. But if you get involved in some longer tail keyword searches, and a long tail keyword search is what happens when I get served a summons, as opposed to criminal attorney. Okay, so some of those other keyword searches are far more affordable. With 71% of the market of people looking for stuff showing up at Google, yeah, it's a viable place to continue to be and to continue to have a presence. But with Google, you do have to be a little more intelligent, and there's plenty of things you can do to lower the cost of those ads on the Google platform. That's your aha moment. Ask Hof anything. If you like what you heard, if you have comments, if you don't like what you heard, if you have more questions, down below, all right, put in a comment. I read all of my comments. Subscribe to my channel. Let's get you some information about digital marketing. Thanks a lot.